Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here. I'm going to do a Madonna vinyl collection video. I think I have a pretty original take on Madonna, that's why I'm doing this. I don't have any rare Madonna albums. The first one, this is her first album, everybody knows it. The week this came out, it was probably, I think back then they came out on Tuesdays, the new records. I read an article in the LA Times that Sunday, prior to the Tuesday, and about Madonna, and I go, that sounded pretty interesting. I always liked dance music, and either that Thursday or Friday is usually when I went to the record store. I bought the cassette, and I put it in the car, and I listened to it, that Friday. That Saturday, my roommate at the time, Gary, him and his girlfriend were going to a party in East LA. They invited me to go. So, I said I would drive. So we're driving over there, and this was playing. They had never heard it before. Madonna was not a household name at this time. And we're going north on the 710 freeway, and Gary's girlfriend goes, "Hey Pat, who is that's on that you're playing? That's really good." And I go, "It's Madonna." And I showed her the tape, and they dug it. And we got to the party. We're there probably a couple hours, and everybody's just sitting around drinking, whatever. They're playing music, the Chic. And this is '83. The disco thing was old, but nobody was dancing or nothing. And Gary's girlfriend approached me and she goes, "Hey Pat, would you mind getting that cassette you have?" I go, "Nah, sure." So I went in the car and I rewound it to the start of side one, because I think side one is fantastic on this album. And gave it to her. They put it in, and man, everybody got. I mean, just about everybody got up in the living room. It was crowded, dancing, and that was the first inkling that you could kind of tell that she was going to be a star. And I really like this album. You listen to it now, and it's, a lot of people say it's no big thing, but at the time it was a pretty unique sound. The Lucky Star and Borderline, the first two songs on side one, to this day, those are probably my two favorite Madonna songs. They're up there in the top 5 easily. Then you got Burning Up and I Know It, Holiday, Think of Me, Physical Attraction, Everybody's a good song. This album plays through really well. And it got the crowd at that party up on their feet, and they didn't even know who it was, So, that speaks a lot. This is the inner sleeve. I'm not going to show the labels. Everything I have is on this Common Sire Records. And but what was kind of interesting, I didn't remember this at the time, but this came with it. It's press information, you can see right there. And it says, Madonna. Who is Madonna? The answer comes to tens of thousands of East Coast dance fans. Madonna is the name behind the music. It's pretty interesting bio on her. And I didn't realize that was in there when I pulled these out. But anyways, I bought that cassette the first week it came out. Following week is when I bought the album. Her second album, Like a Virgin, it came out a few years later. Looks like '84. Yeah. I did not... Oh, it's one of these flippy ones. I didn't like this album as much as the first album, to be quite honest. And it has Material Girl, Angel, Like a Virgin. Side one's, it's good. Dress You Up, I like that song. But overall, I did not like this album as much as the first. This is the inner sleeve, lyrics, and a picture of her on the other side. Now, I did go see her in concert on this tour. She played at Costa Mesa. It was at the, I think it was called the Pacific Amphitheater at the time. I don't believe that's the name of it anymore, but it's basically a small amphitheater at the Orange County Fairgrounds. And I went with she wasn't really my girlfriend at the time. I kind of, but not really, you know. This girl named Annette. And we got there. We were not that far back, maybe halfway, and it's not a big venue. And first band comes on is the Beastie Boys. Never heard of the Beastie Boys before at this time. They didn't have License to Ill, was not out yet, and the crowd did not like the Beastie Boys. I thought they were they were entertaining, man. I got a big kick out of them. I liked them, and but I mean you had a lot of teeny boppers or whatever was into Madonna at the time. They weren't ready to get down with the Beastie Boys at this time, and they played a fairly short set, but they were good. I really liked them. Anyways, Madonna comes on. Everybody stands up. First song is cool, and then it was 2 rows in front of me. These 2 couples, they stand up on their seats, so we can't see anything except their backs and their heads. I'm going, son of a bitch, After a song, I got up on my seat and I told her, hey Nanette, get up on your seat and you can see perfect. She goes, no, I don't want to do that. The people behind. So I got back down. I mean, it was like 15, 20 minutes gone by, and I'm having a miserable time, And I tell him, I go, hey, in between songs, I go, hey, you guys want to get down off your seats? And the guy turns around and looks at me, some yuppie fuckhead. So that just pissed me off even more, So the next song starts, and they're just standing right in my way, and I'm going, fuck it, I had a soda. I got that soda, threw it, bam, hit that dude in the back of the head, He turns around, and I go, what? I go, get fucking down. And then in the row in front of me, there were these couple of Mexican dudes. We got your back, Holmes, So, they got kind of intimidated. They got down. Perfect view. But the night was ruined. Annette got pissed off at me. So I mean, the whole concert, they were good, but it was kind of ruined, and needless to say, Annette never went out with me again. But yeah, that's my Madonna story, the Like a Virgin tour. This is 12-inch Angel, and that's on her second album, but it has Into the Groove, and I don't believe that is on either one of her first 2 albums. And yeah, that's from the Desperately Seeking Susan soundtrack, which I thought was a pretty good movie. Here's Madonna, Who's That Girl? I believe that's the name of her second movie. It's Who's That Girl, the extended version, and White Heat. To be honest, I never did see that movie, Who's That Girl, so I don't really know, if it's any good or not. So that's a pretty good 12-inch. This right here may be my favorite Madonna song after her first album, La Isa Bonita. I really like that song. So you got the extended remix on side 1 and then the instrumental on side 2. And then my last 12-inch I have of Madonna is Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. It's okay, but you got the Miami mix, alternative ending, Miami Spanglish mix, Miami dub mix, Miami mix instrumental, and Miami Spanglish mix edit. I probably listened to this once, to be honest with you. It was in the used bin. All the other ones I did buy new. But this one I bought in the used bin. It came out in the 90s. Looks like 97. I have two of her singles. This is Madonna, Causing Commotion, from the Sire album, Who's That Girl? I guess this is from the soundtrack of that second album, or second movie. Like I said, I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know. And this single here, both of these singles I got in the used section, relatively. I mean, we're talking maybe a quarter or something. This one here is Like a Virgin single. And that's my Madonna vinyl. After the second album, it was okay, but I didn't buy any albums of hers after that. I do have Immaculate Collection on CD. I was looking at that recently. You know, when I decided I was going to do this video, I go, let me see, you know, if they have that on vinyl. They have it on vinyl, and they want $90 to $100 on eBay. And I do have Madonna's Greatest Hits Volume 2 on CD. I have those two CDs. And that's my Madonna vinyl collection. Take care, guys and gals. I do have some new vinyl that I have bought, so I'll probably make a video. I'll probably have this Saturday off. I'll probably make it then. But anyways, take care, guys and gals.